Blue is feeding off the Mosasaurus, and the other raptors are closing in. Welcome back to T-Rex Nemesis, the Alpha Tyrannosaurus, the talking T-Rex, aka LPGozzzi speaking here, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2 with another terrain modded video. For this episode, we will be continuing the question of interactions between land dinosaurs and aquatic marine reptiles. And of course, in this episode, we will take a look at the Raptor pack, Charlie, Delta, Echo, and Blue, of course, trying to pack hunt together and maybe take down a Mosasaurus, of course, with these mods. Well, I do need to mention that Frontiers, the makers of this game, do not support mods. If you do want to test this out yourself, it's your responsibility. It's not on them and not on me. And make sure to stomp a T-Rex foot on that subscribe and bell button to get notified of more of these Jurassic World Evolution 2 videos. Now, we are here at the Jurassic World Raptor pen we have right here, while the Raptors are, of course, enjoying their hunting of goats, while you need to hunt something else in a minute, and we will see if that's actually possible. Oh, it actually missed a goat there, but anyways, it's going for it. It's going for it. There it is. There it is. So, of course, pack hunting is a new feature in this game in the second installment, while the Raptors can actually take down Indominus Rex, T-Rex, Spinosaurus, and even Brachiosauruses. But what about, of course, the Mosasaurus? In the last episodes, we talked about the Indominus Rex and T-Rex hunting it down in combat and eating it. Go check out those videos if you have not already. But now, of course, we need to continue, and of course, we need to get started by actually raising the ground here. Actually, first I need to remove some of these fences right here to give the Raptors more space to actually pack hunt down. And there we go, demolish. There we go, that's a bit more free there. And, oh, yes, okay. Now we do not, like, bug out the hunting animations and stuff like that. So let's put this a bit higher. This is where we will put the lagoon hatchery right there. The water is a bit in the way. Let's get rid of that and continue on with this. There we are. Maybe flatten it out a bit. Maybe the enclosure is not that big enough, but we will see. We will adjust to that. So, where is the lagoon hatchery coming? Let's put it round about here. There we go. That's, I think, good enough. And now, of course, once again, let's lower it around it. And, of course, flatten out the normal enclosure like nothing has happened, and this is totally natural. So, once again, we have to check the sandbox settings to make this work in our favor. The combat frequency is actually on. We need to have a limited power. And, well, I think that is good for now. So they can actually go in the hunting animations and maybe hunt down a forbidden dinosaur in the enclosure, and that is, of course, the Mosasaurus. Let's do this real quick. There we are, and let's head over into the hatchery and assign some scientists to, of course, make a Mosasaurus come to life, release it, and then we will see what happens. And there we are. We can already press the release button while it's still waiting in here patiently. And for this episode, the Raptors will hopefully take down of course, Mosasaurus. Well, I'm not too sure if 4 is enough, so I'm already gonna put some more in this hatchery we see right here. Velociraptors. Let's actually put in the random egg right now, so we'll have like different skins on all the different raptors we will get. So here we are, save, and then assign some scientists to this as well, because maybe 4 is not enough, because some dinosaurs actually require more raptors to be taken down. So I'm just going to incubate 6, and there we are. So that is ready if this doesn't work out. Now the Mosasaurus is still in here. Let's see what's actually going to happen. Let's triple speed this up. And of course, release the Mosasaurus, while I quickly have to check. Yeah, there are no normal feeders, only water. And yes, we did check. It isn't on like stuff and stuff like that. So that's all good. Now we just have to wait for the Mosasaurus to come out, which is going to happen any second now. Come on, there is water. There's like a little water thing down there. There we go. Mosasaurus being released. going under. Watch out, Delta. And there we are, hidden in the shadow. And here is the Mosasaurus. And there we are. So let's adjust, just like we did in the T-Rex episode. Let's remove the water real quick. And there we are. Put the ground a bit more up and then a bit down, so it actually looks natural when the Raptors do go in and hunt down this Mosasaurus. Let's actually put it, I want to have the perfect, there we go. I think that's the best we can actually do. And let's level the ground around it there, smoothen it out a bit so it looks more natural. And there we are. This is our Mosasaurus, of course. And now we just have to wait for the Raptors to actually, well, hunt down. If they do actually go in the hunting animation, we will soon find out. It's very interesting to test around with this kind of stuff there, because you never know what's actually going to happen and what is actually possible. Now, a bit of a spoiler alert of the recap of the last episodes. The Indominus Rex was having a bit of a trouble to fight against the Mosasaurus, while the T-Rex was actually able to, well, eat a tranquilized Mosasaurus. So here we have the Mosasaurus, and I'm not too sure. Let's get some intel on the Raptors. We have Charlie right here. Let's take a closer look at Blue here. It's panicking. The stamina is low. They are scared of this Mosasaurus. That is good to know there. It is the alpha. Of course it is. The health is up. The food is going down. But they have like don't starve, so I think it will be all right. It just has to take some time. Now you can also see this as a battle between who actually starves first. I'm not too sure if the Raptors will go into starvation first or the Mosasaurus does, but we will soon find out. Not many things are happening for the moment. Raptors are running left and right. I think it's okay level for the Raptors to reach. There's always a bit of a, well, okay, I think that's better. Yeah, let's just keep it at that, and then have the surrounding like this. I have to adjust to the small enclosure that they're in, and they of course need to have plenty of space to actually go into the animations if we want this to happen right there. But the Raptors seem to be taking out the leftover goats. I'm not really sure. Are there even goats still in this Raptor pen we see right here? Or they might actually turn against each other there. Let's speed up time even more. Let's speed it up. And there we go. We're going to see some fast little Raptors running here and there. They're regrouping. The ranger thing is actually not in here. We demolished that by accident, so let's actually replace that in here as well, and let's assign you to that and get some intel on some of the Raptors there and the Mosasaurus, and let's continue speeding that up. Where is Blue? There is Blue right here. Alpha calling a group meeting, starving, and it might actually now happen. If, well, we will see if it's actually possible. It is starving. Food is going down. There's a gigantic Mosasaurus behind you there. Wow, okay, you have plenty of stamina to actually go in the animation and start a pack hunt there. It is starving, 80%. Maybe it will not actually go in the hunting animation because it requires more Raptors. But, well, I think that doesn't really matter because Raptors can still pack on with 4 and then fail miserably. And then they all die. But just to make sure, let's actually release all of them. So let's release them via airlift. And let's put this on pause real quick. They're all going to be released. And let's speed this up once more. And there we are. The Ranger should come in any second. Now let's see how the Mosasaurus is doing. Oh, it's always starving. Yes, there it is. 80% there with the beautiful music. So suitable for this occasion. Charlie is actually ahead of the Mosasaurus. They're just sleeping. There's no pack hunting there. Okay, and I think that is it. The other remaining Raptors will be joining right here, and just to keep Blue alive a bit longer, I will have to do this. Now this is another thing we can actually do. pack hunting may still be possible, but I'm having my doubts now. But what we can make this work somehow to make your Mosasaurus look like an actual decoration and eatable creature for your Raptors. So, of course, with these mods, we can place down a feeder, also a goat, but of course the goat runs away. We can place down a feeder right below the Mosasaurus, and I think that opens up, of course, a meat there. There we are, and the Raptors will see that. Hopefully, where is Blue, actually, if I spectate Blue? We have some random Raptors joining the Raptor pens with some different colors. There's Echo, there is Blue. Blue's looking for some food. It's actually eating something. Are you eating grass? What are you eating? Anyways, okay. Well, this one is going in the hunting animation. Not too sure the other Raptors are following. Let's see what's actually going to happen. A little bit of a drinking animation. Oh, what's going on? Are you hunting fish, but you were eating grass a second ago? This is something new. Okay, well, I think now is the time for it to happen. The Raptors are running. Blue is again going into the hunting animation. Look at this. Blue is on the hunt, but I'm not too sure if they can even sense the Mosasaurus. One Raptor is actually eating from the Mosasaurus. Look at this. Wow. And there you go. Feeding from a live Mosasaurus. Where is Blue? They might actually battle against each other. Now, I'm not too sure. It's panicking because of the other Raptors. I'm not too sure there. Let's put it on pause. I'm not too sure if the Raptors enjoy the other Raptors being released, but I thought this might actually trigger a successful pack hunting strategy by them, but I'm not too sure. And I think now, no, Blue is just panicking left and right. I'm not too sure what these Raptors are doing, but these Raptors, Charlie is going for it. They might actually be scared of the Mosasaurus. I think that's it, but Charlie is going for it and is eating. Yeah, you can't even see the meat. It is eating the Mosasaurus. Who is you look at only from this side? Let's just view it on this side then. And there you go. Mosasaurus is starving. But, wow. Oh, we even have more Raptors coming in. Maybe that's the problem there. Blue is low health already. Blue, there is a gigantic Mosasaurus that you can feed off of, but I'm not too sure if you even know. And I think now's the chance. No, U-turn again. We're just keeping an eye on Blue. It seems like Blue isn't that smart after all there. All the Raptors seem very terrified of this Mosasaurus. Wow. So they actually put that in. Once in a while, a Raptor does come close and feed off this feeder and ignores the gigantic Mosasaurus that is covering it. But they do not all go at the same time to the feeder, even though they're starving, which Raptors do immediately do here. 1, 2, they don't even go in groups for this one. They just wait for each other one by one, and I think that's the best thing. Oh, here we have Echo coming in for a quick look there. They might become more confident after a while that they see more Raptors actually feeding from this feeder. But I think that's it. I don't see any Raptors hanging on, which would look awesome, of course. And I think this is Blue. Blue's getting in close. Oh, yes, going under the Mosasaurus. And there you have it. Blue is feeding off the Mosasaurus, and the other Raptors are closing in. There we are, taking a quick snap of the Mosasaurus. Would you look at that? The Mosasaurus is being eaten alive by the Raptors. And, well, I'm glad we got this down instead of... this is the best. I guess the closest thing we are actually going to get to a pack hunt of these Raptors. Now, the only question remains... while we see that the Raptors and Aquatics do not actually interact with each other, even if Raptors get thrown in a pen, they just straight off, I guess, die. And we see from the T-Rex episode that the Mosasaurus does not actually feed off dead dinosaurs from the lagoon. Pterosaurs do, however, in this new update, of course, but the Aquatics do not. But a T-Rex actually feeds off a Mosasaurus when it's dead or tranquilized. We saw it got hunted down by Rexy the T-Rex. And while this Mosasaurus is almost dead, we will see if the Mosasaurus can actually get hunted down by a Raptor. So in order to do that, we need to go in a helicopter, of course, Jurassic Park themed, and tranquilize this Mosasaurus. We cannot let it actually die, because then it will say like death by starvation. So let's tranquilize the Mosasaurus. That's one. And that is doing, there it is. It flops down, and we will remove the feeder. Normally they're only the feeder, and there we are. And now it actually perfectly looks like it's feeding off the Mosasaurus. Look at that. It became so comfortable, this Raptor. Oh, the Mosasaurus got a new friend right there. So the Mosasaurus is tranquilized. We need to keep it alive. So we can do that by doing this right here, calling in the mobile vet unit. And now all the Raptors are coming in. They seem much more confident now. They know, well, the Raptor AI does know that the Marine Raptor is tranquilized and cannot actually hurt the Raptors. This is Lipleurodon from Walking with Dinosaurs vibes all over again. While the Lipleurodon was washed up on shore and land, it was still dangerous. Those massive jaws there, so the dinosaurs didn't come any closer and waited patiently for the Lipleurodon to actually fade away into a sad, dark death there and a long sleep. And then they went in for the finishing touch and kill. Wow, okay, so all the Raptors are just sleeping and waiting for the Mosasaurus to wake up. I'm not too sure how that's going to play out, though. Here's the mobile vet unit. Might scare away off the Raptors. Well, some of them, though. Let's heal up the Mosasaurus. There it is. 75, and I think that's the best it can do right there. It's been tranquilized for 7.5 minutes now. This is kind of the same amount of time that the T-Rex took to hunt down the Mosasaurus there. So now we should actually see, like, hunted down by velociraptors or blue. They're gathering up, maybe forming a game plan right here, taking a quick drink before they go into the pack hunting. We will wish maybe Frontier might actually add this feature in the future, but I'm not too sure there. But look at this ginormous raptor pack. This surely should be enough to take down the Mosasaurus. They're not actually eating, and they soon will actually go into starvation. Let's see if blue is still the alpha. Yes, it is. Food running low, and it's going down in health already. Now's the time for the Raptors to move in for the kill, and I think they will. Might, though. 50-50 chance. Let me know if they're going to do that. Let me know. Well, they're actually avoiding it for now. Look at this. This is actually beautiful to see the massive raptor pack just walking with each other there. This raptor is closing in, but it seems like they're not actually going for the Mosasaurus. It's starving. The T-Rex, by now, definitely, yes, has gone for the kill. And now I have to just check my sandbox settings. Combat frequency is on, so there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe it needs to be on maximum, but we don't have that feature yet. Maybe in the future, along with the pack hunting on, on the aquatic reptiles. Yes, just put it in there. Otherwise, this needs to be replaced by a smaller theropod, which we might actually do for the next test. Because I think the raptors will not actually hunt down low health. Okay, let's just speed this up even more. Let's see if this is actually going to play out. The Mosasaurus is waking up, and there it is. Now it's just swimming there. 50%. It's not dying. All the raptors are starving. We get so many starvation. Look at this. Starving. 20% health. 20% health. They are not actually going to take down the Mosasaurus. Oh, dead dinosaur. Who is dead? Velociraptor number 10, though. 3%. Let's put this on neutral again. Starved to death. And there it goes. Wow. Oh, Velociraptor is closing in. Closing in. Now comes the next test. Can it eat from the Mosasaurus? It's going through it. And there it is. Wow, feeding off a Mosasaurus. We see the scratch marks and bite marks there on the side of the Mosasaurus. And there we are. So that is possible. The Velociraptors do not actually hunt down or pack hunt the Mosasaurus, but can also interact with an aquatic when it's actually down for the count. And wow, you definitely survived. Do we still have Blue in here? I'm not too sure. There are a lot of Raptor deaths. Blue is still alive though. Health. Oh, you're just feeding off the other Raptors. Oh, we don't want to see that there. That's not good. Let's remove these corpses there. Not the Mosasaurus. And let's speed this up once more. But I'm glad the normal Raptor pack is still alive. We got Charlie. Oh, health 3. Oh, this one will go down. Charlie, Sally will go down. 0% health. And there it goes. Charlie is down. Delta is still up. Echo is still up. That one's out for the count. That one is still there. That one. And Blue is doing fine. Look at that. Both drinking. They're morphing into a new Raptor hybrid. While we still need to see a feeding animation of Blue actually going for this Raptor. It's healing up and, of course, playing. Looking for food. Going in for the kill. Wow, it's already killed. Look at that. Oh, we already see some, of course, bites taken off the Mosasaurus. And there it is. Blue feeding and gaining health from the Mosasaurus corpse. Which is quite cool and interesting to see there. So, wow, this is a massive feeder, of course. This is food and fish sushi for days. For weeks, maybe. This ginormous corpse there. So, there we have it. So, now I'm actually going to test something out that's quite tricky to do. So here we have another Mosasaurus being released there, and I'm ready, of course, with the gates. Let's see it standing still, and we have another dinosaur coming in right there. We have a Nigersaurus, and hopefully this will work. It's not facing the right direction there. It's not really working out the way I wanted it to go, but I think it might be close enough. Let's actually put a fence. Well, here's the thing. We can't really put a fence around this. I haven't really thought this through. Because if I put a fence around this, the Raptors can't really interact with the Nigersaurus there. But what I wanted is that the Nigersaurus would stay in here. And then the Raptors would, well, how would I put this? Hunt down and pack hunt the Nigersaurus. Let's actually tranquilize it down there. I'm not too sure if the Raptors are already going for it. Yes, they will. And the Nigersaurus is being attacked. Now we just need a Mosasaurus in here. So it looks like the Mosasaurus is right there. I'm not too sure how we're going to actually do that. There it is. Oh, it's getting close. Low health. Right there. Oh, it's low health already. Oh, it's going to be Dracula. Okay, there it is. Let's actually move this over here. Can we put this over here? No, we can't. Of course not. The Mosasaurus is in the way. Oh no. Okay, let's just put it right here. And let's speed that up. Oh, it's dead. Okay. Well, there we have it. Alright, so that's not gonna actually work out. Righty then. So, let's get another Nigersaurus in the mix. Let's actually incubate another one. Right there. There we are. And then get the egg ready. Let's just get 2. Why not? And then there we are. Release via airlift. And let's try to place one right here. And maybe kind of like one right here. Because it's got to run scan. And here the Raptor. So it will run this direction. Hopefully stand still between this and there. Okay, so we're going to put some gates around here. Not that it's going to help. But it's going to actually, block the way of the Nigersaurus. There we are. So the Nigersaurus is going to be right there. And there it is. Okay, okay. This is the closest we're going to get between the Mosasaurus being pack hunted by the Raptors. So let's actually see this. And there it is. Look at that. From a certain angle, it might actually look like the Raptors are pack hunting down the Mosasaurus. Almost on the side. It's getting close, though. It's getting close. There we are. Look at that. Oh, that one actually looked like it was attacking it. Getting close. And I think the Nitrosaurus will actually go down. No, it's still alive there. It actually survived. Look at that. It's going out of place there. Maybe this Nitrosaurus will come in closer. I just hope that the Nitrosaurus will be like directly on it. Like that. Yes, please stay like that. Bit more to the left. Bit more to the left. It looks like the Nitrosaurus isn't even scared of the Mosasaurus there. Look at that. Oh, they're going through the Mosasaurus, all attacking each other and jumping over the Mosasaurus. There we are. Look at that. This is the closest we're going to get, actually. Oh, just a bit more to the right. And that would have been absolutely perfect. How come this Nitrosaurus is still alive? I'm not too sure. There's so many Raptors on it. And there it goes down. It goes. And there we have it. Right there. So that is the closest. And they're already going for the second one. Oh boy, there it is. As they're all going. There it is. Oh, it's actually trying to run away. Look at that. It's still running while it's being attacked. Look at that. Just picture this being a Mosasaurus. But that was actually the closest we were actually going to get between, well, look at that. It looks like the flares on the Mosasaurus. That was the closest we're going to get between Velociraptors pack hunting down a Mosasaurus. It was almost possible. Maybe some of you who are doing this yourselves and get a Nitrosaurus or even a smaller a sauropod or theropod in here. Well, I just picked the Nitrosaurus there because it can really defend itself, so you don't have those swinging animations or bite animations where it throws off a raptor or stuff like that. It just accepts its fate. So you get a Nitrosaurus in here or something smaller, and then the Raptors will just hang on. It looks like they're actually attacking the Mosasaurus, which look cool, of course. So there we have it. That's the closest we got. So they can't actually hunt down the Mosasaurus, even when tranquilized. The T-Rex and Indominus actually can. The Velociraptors can't, but they can still get food off a dead Mosasaurus. And with this, you can kind of have a sort of pack hunting down. So there you have it. I think that's going to be the end of the testing between Mosasaurus and Velociraptors. Let me know what you think of this down below, and make sure to, of course, stomp a T-Rex foot on that subscribe bell button to get notified of more of these Jurassic World Evolution 2 videos. Now, I hope all of you lovely Raptors go to have a great day. Let's see all you lovely Mosasaurus members in the next episode. Goodbye, T-Rexes. Alpha Tyrannosaurus, the talking T-Rex, out.